G'day, I'm Blxz and welcome back to Geneforge 5. I believe I have fixed the majority of those problems. It turns out that my, what's it called? Graphics card was about to crash, and because the codec I use for recording is... Oh, actually, there's something interesting there. Because the codec I use for recording uses my graphics card, it was sort of preempting what was going to happen. I unfortunately did crash before I could save, but I have basically recreated what happened at the end of the last episode, except for exploring around the back here. So let's finish that off. So I have my quest from him to recover the scout amulet and all that. Let's have a quick look here. Am I going to get in trouble? I wonder. Hopefully not. Excuse me while I have a quick look through your bedroom. You might have something useful in here. Animal skin. That's good. They are totally useless to me. No, I didn't take anything. Not at all. Just I got lost. I was looking for the exit. What have we got in here? We have nothing in here. Probably 5 coins. Not worth the effort in taking them. Well, this is a pretty uninspiring fort so far, although there may be something through here. The east gate to Fort Rockfall has not yet been rebuilt. Instead, a far interior defence has been set up. Turrets, Reaper turrets, the most dangerous turret design, in 2 long rows. They will be enough to hold off a raid, but they'll have no chance against a full rebel assault. Okay. So I assume I'm meant to say that Fort Rockfall is the weak point, if I ever do join the rebels. You know what? I don't think I want to go that way just yet. I would prefer to deal with overtly hostile pulsing rats rather than... No doubt they're going to pump out a whole bunch of little baby rats. No, they just explode, much like the possessed rats did. And the last one, can I get it with my 2 remaining actions? Nope, 70%, nearly had it. And it didn't move, that's weird. Really weird. Okay, well let's continue on. Let's see what I found up here. Some speed spores, that's interesting. And it looks like the frame rate is ducking back down. I may have a problem with my video card, but it doesn't matter. I'm sure I will fix that in another time, another day. Let's get that before I die. Okay, let's have a look. We've got some crystally looking things down here. And it looks like I have no choice. That is the only way out. I don't think they're going to fight me. There is a pack of creations here, out of missile range of the fort. They must be rebels. That's why Drakon is commanding them. The creature points at you and laughs. Ha ha ha! Is free prey, free meat and treasure for mighty ptarmigan. Foolish creature coming out of fort of shapers. The creations surrounding the Drakon bear their fangs, ready to lunge. Let me by. Goldring wishes to see me. Show the amulet. The huge creature bends down and looks at the amulet. He clearly recognizes it. Ah, I know this thing. Goldring sends word. You are diplomat. But I am ptarmigan. I do not care for diplomats, and Goldring is far, far away. I think I will devour you anyway. Well, the top one's probably diplomatic, but I don't want to be weak and diplomatic in this particular instance. This guy, gonna die. Ooh, maybe not. This may not go down well. I think I am very, very heavily poisoned. Oh well, Ptarmigan's a bit of a dick. Which HP has he got? Not that much. How much have these things got? Almost the same as him. Okay, let's see if I can take this out. It took my entire army to get one of them. Oh, that's not good. That's worse. Let's pretend that didn't happen. This frame rate. I think I have another idea to fix it, and I will do that in between the episodes. It was working fine at the beginning and all my test ones, so it can be difficult to pin down until I do a much longer recording like this. Anyway, I'm going to throw on that one. Throw on... let's grab... What's that? Essence Blade. Huh. So it's kind of like this one, only permanent for the whole area. It is kind of cool. Anyway. Get out of my way, I'll destroy you. Good prey. No run. Let's kill. I really should stop leading with my face. It's not a Rocky movie after all. Now these guys are not particularly powerful. I mean, there's a lot of them. But this fella here is the dangerous one. So, how about we focus on him and just hope that we get a couple of... Ooh, he's kind of resistant to fire. I don't think we're going to get him in the first round. But if we can get him in the second round, I'll be pretty impressed. And, oh, good. So my guys can absorb just as well as he can. That is very good to hear. What we're going to do though is drop some curing spores. Get rid of that, well, get rid of some of that poison. Just drop a seer on him and see if I hit. I did. That's good news. And he nearly died. Oh, it was so close. If I'd only had a haste in that whole big area attack, that wave, I would have been able to beat him. Oh well. He gone. 16 experience for killing a Drakon. Anyway, let's take him out. Parried. Well, that was unfortunate. Come on. Definitely doing a lot more damage now that I'm buffed up though. What am I going to do? I think I'm going to do my area attack, if I can get to it. He didn't actually do that much. I expected more. And I probably should have healed myself. Far out. Okay, let's pretend that also didn't happen. And try a totally different tack. Obviously I could probably go another direction, go out a different exit, but it's sort of a matter of pride at the moment. So let's turn tail and run away. I don't really have the frame rate to keep this up for much longer. I could probably lure him into the range of those turrets as well. But that's something that I would do if my computer were running properly. And right now it's just running so badly that I'm not particularly interested in trying that out. So we'll run up and we'll check out the other fort, see what we can find up there. Can now be crossed freely. That is very interesting. I don't know why. So we'll check out Fort Vengeance and see what we've got up here. You enter Fort Vengeance, middle fort in the line that is keeping the rebels out of the storm plains. There is a lot of activity. Serviles rebuilding destroyed buildings, soldiers training, savage creations waiting for battle. You don't feel that you're receiving a warm welcome. In fact, the guards watch every move you make very nervously. None of them stop you though. You aren't a Shaper, but they seem to think you are. The eastern wall of the fort is enormous. It is a thick bulwark of granite blocks topped with vicious, nasty, rusty iron spikes. It looks very old. The Shapers only need to clean it up and sharpen the spikes. On the other side of the wall, you can hear the howls of angry rogues. They come as close as they can to Shaper territory without getting blasted. May not be able to get out that direction either. Interesting. Dun, dun. Looks like another exit. If I get there, does that clear the area? No, it doesn't. It's not like the other one. No one named, so probably no one important here. Let's have a look up here. Ooh, loot, possible loot. We have nothing spectacular, looks like a generic arms supply closet. Yeah. Tima, g'day Tima. You see one of the serviles who's working on constructing new buildings for the fort. She's carrying a large armload of tools. Something sets her apart from the other serviles. One subtle detail. The others are constantly looking down at the ground. This servile quickly flicks her eyes to meet your gaze. Then, realizing that you're looking at her, she quickly says, "Sorry, traveller. I am Tima. I go now. Go work." "Wait, servile. I want to talk to you." She freezes in place. She almost drops a hammer, but she manages to save it at the last moment. "Sorry, Shaper? Shaper? You, Shaper? I not talk good. Work. Just work." You pity you're stuck here. Seems smarter. Something about your voice makes her believe you. She looks up into your eyes. Nobody ever said that before." She looks around to make sure nobody's eavesdropping. "I don't like this." She holds up the tools. What to go do? New things. Smart things. You know what? I am pretty much very Shaper, but I'm not heartless. I'm not heartless at all. So, have you heard of the Shadow Road? She sighs. All here at Shadow Road. All serviles. It far away. Over mountains. Need guide. Nobody can show me. She looks up at you. You shake your head. You don't have time to escort lost serviles all over Terrestria. "I stay here. Is safe, at least for now." Oh well, I will tell her to accept her place then. If she can find acceptance, then she may find some peace. Shaper way is hard to understand, but it works. She nods, but she isn't convinced. That's what all serviles say. We trust the Shapers, but I will obey. She walks off with her tools, a bit slower than before. Well, that was deeply unsatisfying. I like solving things, but either I didn't have the leadership for it, or I don't have the right answers, or maybe it's one of those things that Jeff Vogel has put in just to, I guess, drive home how pointless it is. These three creations have been back here for weeks, wet, cold, and forgotten. Their control has been allowed to become dangerously weak. You pat them and calm them down. Your aura of command is strong enough to pacify them. They'll be alright for a few more weeks. Look at that, good guy Blxz. come to set motherfucking world, yeah. What we got up here? Some ruins. Nothing major. Who's that? Another servile. This looks like the shaping hall. Who have we got here? Cyprian. This is a well-equipped shaping workshop, kept clean, properly stocked and ready for shapers to be able to move in and make a host of new creations at a moment's notice. Right now, however, it is maintained by one woman. She is middle-aged and wears mage's robes. Her face is marked by the wrinkles that come from a lot of frowning. When she sees you, her expression softens. Ah, not a shaper, a lowly outsider like me. I am Cyprian, mage in residence for Fort Vengeance. How can I help you? What do you do here? She looks around the laboratory with distaste. I keep this place ready for the shapers. When they come here, they will want to do their work quickly and go. And I help to defend the fort from attackers, of course. How often do shapers visit? Guardian Genzelen is stationed here. Others travel around. There aren't enough shapers to go around, so they travel. They make their creations, they move on. And they try to come back here before the creations they leave go rogue. And when they come here, they expect everything to be ready for them, maintained by servants like me, who help fight the rebels. A magical support is vital in battles of all sizes. My blessings and missiles have been used to fend off a number of assaults since General Alwyn took the line. The scraps of magic the shapers allow me to have all been used to kill their enemies. You're a mage for the shapers? All mages are mages for the shapers. We do what they say, research what they allow, cast only spells that are specifically allowed in their ledgers. Did you ever try to become a shaper? She smiled wryly. It was never an option. She doesn't elaborate. What would you do if you could? I flatter myself by thinking that I have some talent. I could achieve much, I think, if I was allowed. But the shapers have a problem with my temperament. You don't agree with shaper law? Oh, shaper law. Heavens! I would never say anything against shaper law, that which sustains us all. But since you're busy looking for sedition, what do you think of the shaper laws about magic? Agree with them, close supervision, or it's just an excuse shapers use to hoard power for themselves? I actually do deeply, deeply agree with them. Because we are living in times that show what happens when the law is broken. She looks down at the floor. I am forced to agree with you. I lack the courage to disagree with any force. Whatever I believe, I will be a loyalist until I die. I wonder if she's a Trachovite. Maybe, maybe not. I have a message from Stormhold. Cyprian takes the message, opens it up and reads it. Then she tears it up and throws it into a brazier. She's plainly upset. Oh, what was the message? Another refusal, another set of limits. I could be one of the best mages in the Stormplains, but the Shapers, my temper, my attitude, my inability to snivel on cue, so I am never allowed to learn. I must cast the same pitiful spells, mop their floors while they... Excuse me, I need a moment to compose myself. She places a hand over her eyes and turns away. Okay, that was a dissatisfying mission. Can you give me training? You show her the amulet Alwyn gave you to prove you work for him. There are certain lesser rituals I can teach to any who serve Alwyn, if you're interested. I would like to learn magic. Kill does not seem like a lesser ritual. Battle Aura, Essence Blade... Yeah, nothing particularly interesting. Major Heal might be useful, but I already have it. So we will continue on. I don't think I can gain any more there. Nothing useful. Nope, not taking that one. Not when someone's watching. Calipers. Nope. Nope. Nothing at all. Well, let's go and find the boss of this fort. Probably down here at this Nexus Ugly Rug. Elite Warrior. Guardian Genslen. I think I will talk to him next episode at this rate because the frame rate is still dodgy and I think I'm going to be able to fix it. Maybe. I'll have a quick check. Definitely what I've done though has improved it compared to last episode. So I'll give that one a shot, and in fact I will call the episode here. So this has been Geneforge 5. I have been Blxz, and as always, take care.